Have you ever stopped and wondered if your body might have its own built-in roadmap to healing? Well, today we're going to demystify naturopathy. It's a system of medicine that's actually built on that exact idea, a really fascinating set of principles about how our bodies are designed to work and heal themselves.
And it all really boils down to this one central question. Does your body already know how to heal itself? This single idea, well, it's the foundation for this entire approach to health.
All right, so what is naturopathy exactly? At its core, it's a system of medicine that's built on one single belief, that the human body has this innate, this built-in ability to fix itself. But what does that really mean in practice? Let's break it down. Okay, first up, let's talk about the body's own healing power. You have to understand, this isn't just one idea among many in naturopathy. It's the bedrock. It's the whole foundation of the philosophy.
So principle number one is simple, but it's also kind of profound. The body heals itself. From this point of view, health isn't something you have to go out and chase. It's your natural default state. It's your factory setting, right? Sickness is just a deviation, and healing is simply the body working to get back to normal. I mean, think about it. Cuts mend themselves, fevers break, bleeding stops. These aren't just lucky accidents. They're incredibly sophisticated processes your body manages all on its own.
Here's the perfect analogy. A broken bone. A surgeon can set the bone, line it up perfectly and stitch up the skin. But they don't actually mend the bone. That intricate, absolutely incredible work of knitting bone cells back together, that's all done by the body. The surgery just creates the right conditions for the body to do its own magic.
And it all comes down to this core idea, which is summed up perfectly right here. Cure does not come from outside, but from inside. If you can grasp that one powerful concept, it's really the key to understanding everything else we're going to talk about. Okay, so if the body is designed to heal, the big, obvious question is, why do we get sick? What stops it from doing its job? Well, this framework points to some pretty surprising root causes of disease. The number one cause, according to this philosophy, is a state they call enervation. Now, what is that? It's basically a deep weakness, a depletion of your vital nerve energy. Honestly, the best way to think about it is like your phone's battery. When your body's power is low, its ability to run all its systems and defend itself is seriously compromised. So what drains this battery? Well, it's pretty much all the things that we know wear us down, right? Mental stress, the sensory overload from our crazy busy world, unhealthy habits, and this one is crucial, a chronic lack of proper rest and sleep. Every single one of these contributes to that state of enervation, leaving the body pretty vulnerable. Now, when the body's energy is low, that leads to the second major problem, which is called accumulation. The idea here is that a low-energy body can't properly eliminate all its metabolic waste and toxins. So it's kind of like a plumbing system getting clogged up. And that internal backup, that's what can lead to inflammation, pain, and eventually organ dysfunction. And this is where it gets really interesting and leads to a huge shift in perspective. From this viewpoint, those acute illnesses that we all dread, a cold, a cough, a fever, they aren't the enemy. They're actually signs of the body's own intelligent house cleaning process. It's the body actively and forcefully trying to expel all those built-up toxins to restore balance.
So if the body is weakened and clogged up, what's the solution? Well, the naturopathic approach offers a kind of toolkit that's designed not to fight the body, but to support it, to help it in its natural return to health.
And here's a really key distinction. Food is seen as the building material, It provides the bricks and mortar for repair and for energy. But that vitality, that internal nerve energy we've been talking about, that gets recharged by other things. Simple natural elements like fresh air, sunlight, and the incredibly restorative power of deep, proper sleep. So how can we free up even more of that internal energy for healing? The answer might be a little surprising. Fasting. In this view, fasting isn't about deprivation at all. It's a system reset. Think about it. Digestion uses a ton of energy. By giving your digestive system a break, all that energy can get redirected towards deep cleaning and repair work throughout the body.
And of course, you've got to move. Movement is totally non-negotiable. Exercise is seen as essential for keeping this crucial balance between nutrition, what you take in, and drainage, what your body needs to eliminate. It gets the circulation going, boosts digestion, and basically acts like a pump for the body's entire waste removal system. Here's another one of those fascinating reframings, and this time it's about germs. The common view is that germs are the enemy, that they're the cause of disease. But the naturopathic perspective argues that germs are everywhere all the time. They only become a problem when a weakened, enervated body provides the perfect opportunity for them to move in and thrive. So the problem isn't the germ itself, it's the environment it finds. And finally, this entire philosophy builds up to a really crucial point: the powerful, and what's seen as an undeniable, connection between your mind and your body in the healing process. This brings up a critical distinction: the difference between just getting relief and finding a real cure. External treatments, whether they're natural or not, might offer temporary relief by just suppressing symptoms. But a true cure in this view can only ever come from within, by actually addressing those root causes of enervation and toxicity. And this brings us to the final and, perhaps the most personal principle of all. It suggests that a person's own will to get well, their determination, and their faith in the process isn't just some helpful bonus, it's a crucial, essential component of recovery. Your own mindset and your active involvement are seen as vital parts of that journey back to health. So, to wrap all this up, the principles of naturopathy really leave us with one powerful, thought-provoking question. What if health isn't primarily about fighting an external disease, but instead it's about creating the right internal conditions for the body to do what it's naturally designed to do, which is, simply, to thrive?